Hi Jerry, good morning.
It
Jerry, I have raised one pull request. Can you please review it?
was it?
I have raised one pull request. Can you please review it?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good morning, John.
Hey there, good morning. Give me 1 sec to be right back.
No, stand up will be late for me 1 hour.
Damn it. I don't think this will work. We have to schedule it after they finish onboarding.
So I see. Inside the mark onboarding complete, I thought we will add it there. But I see you. I added one code there also. You move it to register user there only. So I thought it
Well,
might be you person. That's why I
well,
put it there.
that's you're talking about the message where we notify our internal
Yes,
people
yes.
that do it. Yeah, no, that was a
Mm.
request from Todd to do that a few weeks back. But this, since
Okay.
this profile pick reminder is sent to the user, we have to make sure they're actually finished with onboarding. And
So we will move it there in that function. There.
yeah, and we also need logic to we need logic to also make sure that the person they actually have a profile picture set. We're not going to notify them if they already have a profile
Already
picture.
have.
So,
But like within 3 minutes, they don't have the profile picture. We are not allowing to add profile picture while onboarding, right?
right. Well, so we're going to schedule the notification. It's going to trigger 3 minutes after
Mm.
they complete onboarding. And then after
Mm.
they, so after 3 minutes, then we check to see if they have a profile image. And if they don't, we send them the notification.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That I can do it. Change.
Hey, Ismail, just so we know, we see your camera.
I missed it. Oh,
First time I have seen him.
alrighty. Well, let's see. Looks like we got a full house. Amit, why don't you start with the update, please?
Yes, John. So today, first I work on notification for profile pick update reminder notification. So data created pull request, but just get to know that we need to do some changes there. So I will do the changes. And then after I also working on upgrading TMDB API. So I upgrade to V4. But like access token what Danny provided me is not working. So I ping him. So we will connect. I will connect with him when he will come back. He went to doctor.
Okay.
He has doctor appointment.
Okay. Sounds good. And anything else?
Yes. So thought if there will be more notification changes, can you please ping me if there is something ready for me? Then one who you sent me, it's I completed that one. Todd, you
Todd,
on mute.
Todd, did you catch that?
I will ping him. No problem.
Oh, sorry about that. No,
So
I missed
like,
it.
did you? Yeah. So Todd, did you finish any new notification also since
No,
you
no, not
working with them?
not yet.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay. That's it from me. Said John.
All right, thank you. Um, let's see. Jerry, why don't we get your update?
Yep. So I finished those dashboard updates that Todd wanted Friday. Um, there was a couple bugs. There was one unique bug that John Bryant had, that his chat lobby wasn't loading because there was actually Amit caught the fix in Sentry and he pushed it to QA that morning. But it wasn't deployed to prod. So once I got notified, I realized it was the same problem. We got it pushed to prod. Um, Also, there was some work that we had to do for like our filtering, and that actually the filtering should be expired by now for our AI filtering. The we had to turn up for the weekend for the costume contest the tolerance on like sexual and violent content because got a lot of false positives that were happening. Like people were like uploading Halloween costumes. It was like, oh, this is violent. So we loosened up on the filtering, but it should be back to its normal state now. We just had it kind of for the Halloween weekend. And going on, um, I see you sent me something about the daily reports and that the reports are a bit skewed. Did you see my answer on this was because that daylight savings time flipped over like on the evening of the first?
Oh, I see.
So it
So
was like one the monthly count took the the monthly account took the daylight savings time into effect, but the daily count took the past 24 hours. We like gained an extra hour. So it was a discrepancy which was caused pretty much solely by daylight savings time here.
okay, that makes sense.
Speaking of daylight savings time, I think there were probably a lot of people. I don't know if there's a lot, but there were people that had streaks that lost them because of daylight savings time. What do you guys think about seeing who took action in that 1 hour window of time and continuing their streak if it caused it to fail? Because like some people might have had like a 25 day streak.
Do you
And
know of any?
I do know of at least two. One I fixed. He was at 6 days. He mentioned it in the investor chat. Um, he actually didn't take the action, but I wanted to encourage him anyway. So we reset it for him and said, hey, like this is a one-time thing. And then I do know of somebody else that says they lost it, and I want to confirm whether or not they tried to take an action during that time. Someone said they had a timer set for 4:45 and had like a 24-day streak and lost it.
Huh. Okay. I hate that UTC time thing.
Yeah.
Well, is there a question there?
Well, the question is, are you cool with us like just running a little report, seeing if anyone took action in that 1 hour time period and just rewarding them their streak if they did?
If it doesn't take very long, I don't want to spend too much time on it. If nobody's asking about it, then I don't want to distract us.
Would you prefer I handle it on like a one-off basis when someone asks it?
Yeah. Sounds like
Okay.
there's like one.
There's one more I haven't replied to yet.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
going on things to do today, because of the issues that we were having with the like the AI detection going on, um, we're gonna we're gonna gather some logs on our filtered content so we can review it and see if the content getting filtered is false positives or it's actually inappropriate data that should be getting filtered. So I'm going to be building in a logging system because previously what we did is we just dismissed it and we removed it. But we're going to build kind of a short logging table so we can review this data over a time period.
Okay.
Ismail?
What's up?
I
Ethan?
was curious, what AI are you using to do the
It's Chat GPT. It's OpenAI. They have a moderations API that's free to use.
Okay, okay. Also, I don't know if you use agents or not, but there's a new tool called Volcano. If you heard of it,
No.
so it's basically what it does is they built it just around agents. So it has agents in mind, and you literally call agents the same way you call promises. And you can just select the model, select the prompt, and you can have different agencies do everything. It's like stupid easy to use.
Hmm.
It's just something worth looking into. If it's still fairly new, but it looks very very promising. I can send you like a link for the library for them to use. It's an npm library you can install.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
yeah, I'll totally take a look at it.
I'm just saying it's something. It doesn't necessarily have to do with this alone, but just for the future, like if you want to use agents anywhere in the app, this will make it so much easier to like use them anywhere, and like you can choose what model, what agent to use, and so on.
Yeah, I don't mind. I know right now, like our use of like AI inferring in the app is on the back end is only for like moderation purposes. But I know there are some like agentic things that we'll be planning in the future. So yeah, send me that library. I'll just have it on note for if we need it.
Yeah, sounds good.
So yeah, I'm going to be building that log feature. Another thing, are we getting to the point? I know the whole streaks thing. Are we getting to the point where we can start to build that payment page for the streaks?
Oh yeah, good question.
It would have been perfect for yesterday.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, we got 6 months to the next
Mhm.
time change, or more than that, even I think. Actually, no, it's March, so it's like less than 6. But where did we leave off? I think Amin was going to maybe start looking at that on the front end side. Or refresh my memory. Do you guys remember who we talked to about that?
I know, I know. Ismail was looking at for this was like back in June before he went on his trip, so this may be.
Didn't we just discuss this last week briefly?
We did. I don't know who looked at it last week. I know we started on it back in June, but
Oh yeah.
What,
Okay.
what is it? Sorry, I just lost context a little bit.
the
Go ahead.
streak buyback, like the payment page for the streak.
Oh, yeah, that one we never really. Yeah, I talked about it before I left back a few months ago, but then we never really revisited it. We got busy with other things.
Yeah. And then we brought it up just last week. Was it in relation to something else we were working on? Was there like a tie-in, a synergy, like a dual reason to do it? Do you remember, Jerry? I can't.
Well, I was working on the back end maybe last week.
Is
Yeah, I
that
think this week
right?
I kind of
Yeah.
finished the back end, but we would like a full end-to-end test on it.
So you were okay. You did begin working on the back end.
Yeah. Well, the back end ready to test now when we get the front end ready.
Okay, so that must have been what I'm remembering. Okay. Okay, then yeah, maybe we'll be able to get some capacity for that later this week. Okay. Um, yeah. What else do you have going on?
I need to take a look at Sentry. It's been a while since I've actually taken a deep look at Sentry. There are a couple queries that every now and then they'll get a little spike.
Yeah, I've been having some weird slowdowns in some unusual places.
Yeah, I don't see anything that's like consistent.
Yeah,
But, yeah, what is it that's chugging for you?
it's random. I think once the topics, not topics, but the public chats didn't load very fast.
Huh.
It took several seconds.
Was
Could
it
have
in QA or prod? Because QA had an issue last week.
It was in production,
Okay.
but you never know. Like, could have been network related.
Yeah. Like usually when I'm looking at it, I'm just looking at the query performance, and that's usually not network related.
Mhm.
But I just have to take a look at some stuff and see if there's any trends with it. Because we get notified for everything in Sentry that takes over a second.
Mhm.
So it could be either reproducible or just a one-off. I
Okay.
need to take some time to look at that. And probably also a good time to do a quick little health check on AWS, make sure we don't have anything running crazy.
Okay, yeah, good idea. Okay, what else you got
Okay.
going on?
Um, that's all I have for now, but just going to put another reminder out there. I have still yet to hear back from Danny and Todd, I mean, I'm not putting them on blast. We're more or less putting Carvin on blast. We haven't heard back on what the follow up strategy is going to be on SMSs. So I guess if we're going to follow up. Did y'all follow up with them?
We did, and we just got confirmation back from him on the SMSs. We gave him a few options, and he helped with some edits. And I'm actually sending those to you right now.
Oh, perfect. Sweet.
Yep.
So awesome. So that will be on my list once that gets in. That's the follow up SMSs for the living people. So if they ignore our invite, we're gonna bug them again.
Okay.
Multiple times.
What's that? Sorry.
I said, yeah, we'll bug him multiple times.
Yeah.
Okay. What else you got, Jerry?
That's it for now.
All right, thank you. Let's see, Ismail. Let's get your update. And I can
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually add some context to some of the stuff you're gonna update on, and if you're with us as well. I'm not sure what this means, but I was trying to watch some session replays with our new build 92, and I was getting. Remember, I was saying like for some reason when you sort by if the screen is onboarding in session replay, there would be like a few popping in there that were not onboarding. Like somehow we were detecting the screen is onboard. And now it seems like almost all of them, like all the sessions. I shouldn't say that, but a lot more are labeled as onboarding. Like I thought we were maybe going to solve that problem, and I don't know what it means. I don't know why why Century is being misled, and as when the app opens for these users, whether it's background or completely like cold start open, I don't know. I wouldn't know for sure, but session replay is being misled into thinking these are onboarding uh, sessions, and there was only a small handful. It was actually usually are the same like 3 or 4 or 5 people. Now it's a lot of more people. So I held off on releasing Android because I'm not sure, but I don't know if we have any problems reported. I haven't had any problems. Tori's been using it, and we had a lot of people have been updated already, a lot of new users. So I don't know if it's a problem, but it made me a little nervous. So that's one thing I want to talk about. But why don't you go ahead with your update, Ismail, and we'll pick it up later.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I mean, in terms of my update, I just kind of kept working on the whole preview link. I actually found out more bugs, like in terms of when you paginate, it wasn't doing it was doing some weird stuff, and when you edit, and it was constantly a little tricky to get it all to work, and it wasn't re-rendering properly. But yeah, I got it all to work, and now it seems to be in a place where it's stable, and I do want to merge it in, and I do want to create a PR for that so we can kind of test it a little bit. So you said I do want to get 92 merged in if it all looks good. Now you're saying the only or the main problem you're seeing is that you are seeing that it says onboarding even though they're not on onboarding, and that's Century's picking that up.
Much more common now.
Okay. Yeah, we can look more into that, but they're not actually like an onboard, right? Like it's working fine. Like, has there
Right.
been instances where users are just locked out or like
Yeah.
not locked out, but
Well,
the
the
APIs
problem,
are working?
yeah, right. I haven't heard that. I want to ask Todd and Danny if they've had any reports as well or personally experienced any logging out issues. Um, but I haven't seen it. Tori's been using it all weekend. Tori, how's that latest building? All good. Okay, no issues there. So that's good.
Yeah, would Sentry pick up any errors where the APIs are not working or being blocked?
That's a great
RSP?
question. Um, hey, Amin, you're pretty familiar with Sentry. Can you do some review of Sentry logs over the last 2 3 days, particularly with iPhones? Amin might not be here. Can you hear me, Amin? You're on mute. All right, we'll wait for Amin, but that's a good idea. Let's have let's have him go through and check any
Yeah, but yeah, let me just see. Um, so no, I mean, if that's the only problem, then yeah, we need to fix it. But I won't say it's like a problem that we should block us from merging the branch in.
Right, I wouldn't either. I just wasn't sure if it was a symptom of something greater. But,
Um, you can investigate more. Yeah, I'm honestly not 100% sure why it's doing that, but we could look more into it.
well,
Uh,
it's. I mean, my theory was that in the past, like I was saying, there's like the same 4 or 5 users, and I was thinking that um, something about us when we load the app for them, we're loading onboarding, for some reason, and obviously that's not ideal. But that's kind of what you had worked on last week, right? Is actually minimizing uh, what files that get loaded and preventing logouts and everything like that. Like I was expecting to see less of it.
yeah. Um, let me look into this. Let me create some logs, create some tests, and try to load the app and see if onboarding is being called at all or is being loaded.
Okay, yeah, because
Um,
um, it made it really difficult to find an actual onboarding session since we don't always have an iPhone on board. So I have all these sessions, and then so I'm selecting iPhones, and then it's like iPhone after iPhone is actual like legacy users.
yeah, they're not actually onboarding. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause, yeah, that can be annoying to track onboarding. Um, I'm not sure if it's actually loading it or if it's a error like or a port error or
Maybe
like I want to
you
see
know
if it's
what?
actually loading onboarding or not.
I have a new theory. Maybe it's because of the update that happens overnight and updating Apollo, or no, we're no longer using Apollo, right? And so whatever
Yes.
that update is, maybe that was a false positive. Maybe that'll clear itself out over time after all those updates get done.
Not sure I follow your theory.
Well, the change you made is intended to update as soon as the first time you open the app, and wasn't it onboarded related too? So
Yeah.
then that update I imagine could potentially create the false positive where Century thinks we're
Oh, I
start.
see what you mean.
Yeah, it might be just that. Maybe just everybody who updated.
Because initially the state will be empty until it gets
Right.
updated. Maybe. A good way to test this theory is to see maybe same user keys if they
Yeah,
open
that's
the app
true.
more than once.
Yeah,
The first time is onboarding, second time is not.
that's a good point. Okay, yeah. Let me look into that a little more. So then, yeah, then it's nothing if that's all it was, because then it's just a one-time thing. So okay. So then, what else are you going to be working on?
I'm honestly ready to take on new tasks.
Okay, might be a good time to look into the streak freeze, streak revive, and all that.
Yeah,
Jerry,
yeah. I can start looking into that. Jerry, do you want to send me? I know you had a specific library you wanted to use, or that you had experience with in the past. Could you just resend me that specific one so I know which one it was?
Yeah. Let me look for it. Oh, there it is. Forward. Um, yep. You should be getting it, and you should have an invite to the dashboard as well. I can probably resend it to you if you don't have it.
I'm just resending it in case. Let me see here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's got to be what it is. I'm just seeing all these legacy users. Like, here's a user ID with only like a 4-digit user ID, and it's Sensory is saying it's onboarding. This is just 15 minutes ago. Um, and there's tons of these, so it must just be hopefully it's just picking it up this one time.
Do you have somebody who hasn't updated yet, maybe that you can test? Like,
Maybe.
for example, maybe like your ID when you or Tories or somebody
Yeah.
you know who you know logged in after the
Yeah. I think
first
my test
time,
failed.
and if you should see their first instance and their last.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me try with my test phone. Hmm. I'll go. I'll try and find it. I just got back into town. I was out of town on the weekend, so it's packed somewhere. Um, but yeah, it looks like everything's still working fine, so that's good. Um, what else did you guys have to discuss about the streak freeze? Did you guys need more information?
I just need to look into the library and pretty much try to set it up, and I'll stay in touch with Jerry if I need anything since he's used it before.
Okay. Okay. And you said the link previews is ready for testing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. I've tested every possible thing I can test.
Are there any
Um,
other
it's a good thing
outstanding?
I did because there was some interesting bugs, huh?
Yeah. Are there any other outstanding PRs that like Amin has to review?
I think he had some that maybe were not merged in. So yeah, like they're reviewed. I think. I'll double check if there's any that are not reviewed, but I think they're all reviewed. They just need to be merged in.
Do you have any needing review?
Do I have any?
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna have this one,
just that one.
the link preview one,
Hmm. And nothing else.
and, and I want to merge 92 if it looks good, so that we can all have them in 92. That so that when it's build, we'll have 92 on the other stuff. Because if
Mm,
it doesn't, then you're gonna have to. If I create another build without 92 in it, you're gonna have to re-onboard.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. um. Alrighty then. Thank you. Let's see. Is Amin here? Amin, can we get your update?
Oh yeah, sure. So yeah, it's Saturday. I was sorry Friday. I was working on the issues with the list with the new architecture. There was like some jumping going around when scrolling, and if you send a message and all of that. So I worked on that. That's all fixed now. The scrolling looks good. Yeah, like if you scrolling all the way to the top, nothing will be jumping around or things shifting. And also, like if you send a message, it will just scroll you all to the bottom um, where this new message was just appended. So yeah, all of that. I worked on that. Like it got me a bit to understand what's going on and stuff. Um,
Did you
yeah,
get to the root cause of what was going on?
yeah, yeah. It's because you know how we have the list inside the tab view because we have
Yeah.
the topics at the top. So
Yeah.
that space at the top, it was not taken into consideration for the flash list. That's why there was some jumping happening. But once I was like, hey, telling like the flash list, we have this thing going on the top, take it into consideration. So whatever the calculation they're doing on the back end, it's all now adding up correctly. So yeah, that was it. Yeah, I finished that late. I didn't do the build for the iOS, but I'll do it today. Because today I'll be working on Android. I'll have to check their Android and see what's going on with the Android. Didn't try that yet, so there will be some build errors, for sure. So, and
Mhm.
maybe some libraries they still they need to be updated and all of that for Android specifically. So yeah, I'll focus on the Android today.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Anything else?
No, that was all for me.
Okay. All right. Quick stand up today. Let's see. Anybody need anything? Any questions? Anybody blocked? Okay. So yeah, Ismail, just let Amin know when you're done with the that PR, and I'm gonna go through more session replays, see what I can find.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll probably send it to him now in just in a few minutes.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, well then, yeah, let me see what I can dig up. I'm watching them right now, and so far they're just like regular sessions. I'm trying to find some new onboards, but I always learn a lot. I'll go through them and let you know if I find any issues. We should have the newer console logs too, right? In build 92, like the very detailed.
Yeah, they should be there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm trying to think if I have any other questions. Actually, let's look at. Wasn't there an issue in the development channel here? Todd had mentioned that when you unfollow someone, it's like kind of delayed. I think there's no optimistic response.
Should
Oh,
unfollow
right.
someone?
Yeah, let me. I did put that in development, right?
Yeah. And Chantel said something a few days ago about this is a new group chat I created. You can see that when I go to another group and come back, my group chat member number will change to the previous group chat that I was in. That seems like an annoying bug, but an easy one. Maybe you could look at that first, Ismail. Um, the one Chantel's saying, like her member number count, I think is displaying the wrong one when she leaves and comes back, or when she leaves and goes to another one.
Okay, is that okay? We got the session replay. How did she know it's wrong?
I'm assuming the number.
Oh, I think I saw it after. Okay. Okay, I think it's okay. Mm, I have something to do with us caching the group.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I can look into those too.
Okay. Yeah, and probably the optimistic response on the follow and follow, but I think that's a good improvement to make. What happens? You end up seeing like extra
Yeah,
share
but thing is,
friends.
I thought I fixed those optimistic responses for the follow, but maybe it was somewhere else.
I know you did work on it. Yeah, it might have been somewhere else.
Pretty sure I fixed it, but yeah, maybe it's a different component. This one.
Okay. Okay. Take a look, and that'll be good to get those improved. And then I'll get back to you guys if I find any issues with onboarding, and if not, I'm gonna go ahead and release the Android version, let that test a little bit, and then we can merge everything.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. We'll be catching up later. Have a good day.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
See you guys.